This is Max Verstappen leaving the garage. And who is going to appear in his path? Oh my word, Oscar Piastri.
Maybe almost crash.
Yeah, I saw that, Max.
That was close. Close.
Perez is 19th and just trying to make the second stage of qualifying.
Yeah, he had a whole bunch of traffic. He was first out, and there was a delay on the next group coming, so he had a bunch of traffic.
Oh, Colin Pinto fighting the car. He was trying to punch his way into Q2, but he's through the gravel to blow that opportunity. Hulkenberg's finding a clean lap, improving sector 1 and 2. Oh, something's gone.
No way, don't drive it into the gravel like that. Surely, it looked like he'd been off earlier in the lap, but that's very bizarre the way he took it to the gravel.
Yeah, maybe an issue there with the puncher. Maybe something's gone awry. Yellow flag is out for everyone trying to improve. Joe improves his lap time, not his position. White flag is waving for a slow recovering car. We've got Ricciardo, Colapinto, Tsunoda, Bottas and Joe in that drop zone at the moment. Stroll was on the brink, but he's unable to find a lap time. Can anyone find an improvement, including a driver who's won around here in the past, the winner in 2021, Daniel Ricciardo, desperately looking for a time that can take him out of the drop zone, like Yuki Tsunoda has just managed. Can he put him straight back in? Ricciardo can. Ricciardo gets to 15th position, Tsunoda into the drop zone. 5 cars out, Tsunoda, Stroll, Colapinto and the 2 Saubers with Bottas ahead of Joe.
Albon's going quickly through half a lap. Both Alpines are still pushing. Magnussen is out in 13th and Alonso's trying to improve as well. So there's still plenty trying to just shuffle out Hulkenberg and Albon.
Yeah, Albon definitely right on the ragged edge through Ascari and carried brilliant speed through the middle part, but that made it more difficult for him to position the car for a clean exit. Let's see if it's cost him any time.
Albon trying to get into Q3 once again. Up to 9th he goes, ahead of Hulkenberg. What can Alonso do, trying to reach Q3 for the 5th session in a row? Can he get there, or does that run come to an end? It comes to an end in 11th place. Ocon is on for a personal best, but can it contend with the time set by Hulkenberg? No. Improves his lap time, but not his position. And the efforts have been thrown at this Monza circuit once again. Alonso in 11th, out along with Ricciardo, Magnussen, Gasly and Ocon.
We saw that one as well.
Yeah, that wasn't quite as bad, I think, as the McLaren issue earlier.
Round the final corner for Oscar Piastri. So aggressive, low fuel, high speed. Piastri to the line. Fastest as you would expect for McLaren, the form team in Formula One. But Lando Norris is trying to take that place away. Lando Norris up through the gears, over the line, gets ahead of his teammate by 0.03 of a second. So many more contenders to come though, including Carlos Sainz. He's only 3rd. What about Max Verstappen in the Red Bull? The World Championship leader is 5th. That lap has not gone to plan. Charles Leclerc, always a master when it counts in qualifying, but he's behind his teammate at the moment. We've ticked off the McLarens, the Ferraris and the Red Bulls. It's now over to the Mercedes pair of Russell and Hamilton. And can George Russell find his way in a super tight battle between the 2 McLarens? Can he find any improvement to get near it? 3rd. He doesn't quite get on McLaren pace. But what about Hamilton? He is behind George Russell. Norris and his teammate Piastri, Russell and his teammate Hamilton, Sainz and his teammate Leclerc, Perez, who hasn't out-qualified Max Verstappen all season long, is the lead Red Bull.
Here's the oversteer that Max had at Parabolica, and that is what cost him a significant amount of time all the way up to the line then, and he lost 0.6 total in the final sector. He's not improving at this stage.
He is close though to the first sector time of Lando Norris, dropping back in the middle part of the lap. Verstappen not on for a personal best. He needs the Parabolica to go a lot better. They're going to pick their way past the Mercedes. That's Perez who's gone off. He left a cloud of gravel in the way of Verstappen. He peels out of the way of his teammate. Where does this lap put Max Verstappen? It is going to be an improvement from 8th place, but everyone else is going to have the right of reply. Verstappen across the line, only to 7th. A huge moment in the context of the World Championship. And now it's the battle for pole position between the McLarens, the Ferraris and the Mercedes. Lando Norris improving. Middle sector of the lap as he goes through Ascari is the best so far.
The Ferraris are flying in the first part of the lap as well, though. McLaren now have to execute pole position for Norris to make the most of this situation.
The Mercedes will also be able to come back as well, but it's Lando Norris trying to take back-to-back pole positions in Formula One for the first time in his career. Can he get there and extend the advantage? He can. It's a 1:19.3 to beat. Carlos Sainz, he's in the mix as well. But first of all, Oscar Piastri looking for a maiden pole. He's not going to get there. Over to Ferrari and Carlos Sainz, who gets to 3rd. Charles Leclerc trying to do what he's done 2 times before. He's the lead Ferrari on the grid, but it's the 2nd row, and now only the Mercedes can deny McLaren a front row lockout.
I don't think they're doing enough. It doesn't look. We've got Hamilton and Russell trading who was better in the 1st and 2nd sector, but this is going to have to be mighty if it's going to change anything.
George Russell trying to be the lead Mercedes on the grid. Can he get on terms with the Ferraris? He can. Can Hamilton join him on the 2nd row or go better? No, only 6th for Lewis Hamilton. McLaren have a front row lockout in Monza for the first time since 2012. And Lando Norris has 2 pole positions in 7 days. His rival for the championship is in 7th in Formula One 2024. It's game on. Lando Norris on pole for the Italian Grand Prix.
This is huge. This could be one of the big turning points in the season. I know Zandvoort was emphatic, but the gap on a circuit that is so different to Zandvoort has been continued. McLaren on the front, and now Verstappen with a scruffy qualifying is only 7th on a circuit that is not that easy to pass on.